Number 4, Antoine Morgado. 4号安托万莫尔加诺。And number 6, Marcel Atwood. 6号马塞尔艾森沃恩。And number 3, David Saggers. 3号大卫希格斯。我们再次欢迎纽约人队。好，接下来让我们继续掌声欢迎篮球部落队。Representing team Dog Village. First player number 1, 1号李孝吉。And number 97, 97号陈成斌。Number 12, 12号杨振基。Number 13, 13号魏义军。我们也再次欢迎篮球部落队。好，接下来有请我们招选赛前互换礼物，并进行可以留念，有请。
So everyone, our next game between the New York 3-ball Yorkies, who had a very, very close loss this morning. They take on the Village from Chinese Taipei. And I'm going to have a very, very special someone with us in the commentators box very, very shortly. But the Village, champions of the 6th edition of the DV33 League. And still, in my opinion, the New York 3-ball Yorkies, all the way from New York City in America, one of the dark horses, possibly the favorites for this tournament. In the commentators box with me is the one and only Vince. Vince, introduce yourself, my brother.
What's going on? It's your main man, Vince Chang, doing this thing all day with 3-ball USA. How you feeling, man?
Man, I am very, very good. So, Vince, tell us about your connection with world basketball and the New York 3-ball Yorkies team.
I mean, I got discovered literally on LinkedIn. Shout out to Victoria Golnick.
That's too corporate, man.
It's corporate, but that's how they got it. I thought it was a fake email, but they said, we saw you're a stand-up comedian, you're a host, you love basketball. Let's mesh these all together. And with my nationality, they saw Chang. They said, are you Chinese? I'm like, yeah. So let's tack everything. Let's get a blazing on. So now I was the guest, an MC in Silicon Valley, and it was a dope event. You know, we had a great turnout, almost 500,000 views on Twitch.
Wow.
And now they got me out here in Beijing, and I'm excited.
Okay, man. So what's your connection to the New York 3-ball Yorkies team?
Well, the Yorkies, I live in Harlem now.
Okay.
And they're from Harlem. They represent, you know, New York, Harlem stand up. And now we just became like brothers. I've been, especially like Antoine Cat Morgano, as you see right there. He volunteers at the YMCA a lot, and I got to interview him one-on-one. He has a great story, but...
So are you like their media officer or publicist?
No. I'm just the MC of 3-ball USA, but I came over here, you know, to get him hype and also get a fellow face that has a gift of gab, per se, like you, so I can talk to people. And I've been walking around China like I'm a native, so I'm not scared.
Well, with a name like Chang, last name like Chang, you can't go wrong in the land of China, especially in Beijing. But the boys right there, the New York 3-ball Yorkies, a little bit down at the moment because of that loss this morning. How are they going to pick themselves up?
Right now, it's just basically they have to get out of their heads. I mean, they're a very passionate team. They want to win. And when you got $25,000 on the line, sometimes you take it a little bit too seriously.
Well, it's all about fun and seriousness and trophies and the paycheck as well. But here they go. And the Village team, if I know Chinese Taipei basketball, they like to shoot. So let's see what can be done. Here comes the man who can fly, Jones. Esoane. Oh, good defense right there by the Yorkies. But here they come. Oh, turnover. Got to protect the ball a lot better.
I always got to protect the ball. And one thing when it comes to, you know, Dominic Jones, that's Disco Damo. He got his nickname from being a Harlem Globetrotter. And this guy can get out back and forth. He's very crafty. I want to see how he does here in Beijing.
Pull up. Oh, good defense right there. Continuation, says the referee. Clears the ball. Jones. Oh, good pass. For the dunk. Throws it down. Marcel Osaene with the throwdown. Hammer.
Woo, I'm telling you, Marcel is a powerful body. He replaced Anthony Cox when they were out in California. That's how they won the championship. But ladies and gentlemen, be prepared. This guy is a force to be reckoned with.
Well, he is like a Marvel superhero.
He is a superhero. Like the Black Panther right there.
Wakanda.
Forever.
Forever. But we want moves like that. Yorkies off to a fantastic start. But let's talk about the Village team. Objectively, what do they need to do to stay competitive or even win this game against the boys from New York?
This is New York basketball, all right? Now, 3x3 came from the streets. I don't care what anyone says. So It's a very physical game.
Super.
And Harlem, and they know Team Harlem, but 3-ball New Yorkies is a very physical team. So they got to be prepared to go in the paint. If the Village wants to stay in it, they can't be scared to get bounced around a little bit.
Maragano with the and one. So as we're talking away, as we're giving our viewers the lowdown, let's have a look at this. Talk us through this.
Right here is a great communication between Antoine Cat Morgano and Dominic Disco Jones. They've been playing together for a while, and with a point guard like a general like Disco Dominic Jones on the court, and you have a finisher like Cat, I'm telling you, every time you're going to get that bucket.
Can I call him Disco?
You can call him Disco Damo. That's what it is, Disco Damo Jones.
Disco Donald, not Donald Duck. Quack,
no,
quack.
Damo, like Damo when it comes
Damo,
to Damo,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Damo's a good name. Disco Damo. Now that's a celebrity's name right there.
It is a celebrity's name right there. But what do you think? I mean, I'm looking at the size comparison. I mean, with Marcel on the floor, the Village doesn't have anybody that can compete with him. So you think they should go down low the whole game or just keep what they're doing? Because it's 5-0 right now. It looks like they're dominating.
Well, 5-1, a basket there by Cheng Chi Yang. And they very much needed that. Like I said, Chinese Taipei basketball is very much about, quite European, shooting, defense. But like you said, there is a size mismatch here, not just in this game, but in certain games. The Australian Townsville team, they had a huge advantage with their bigs over the slightly shorter Philippines team this morning.
And also, that's why I love 3x3. It doesn't matter what size you are. Yeah, you may have a size advantage, but look at Disco Damo Jones. He's one of the shortest players to be playing, but he's so crafty, can get to the rim. You can't stop him, even if you're 7'1", because he knows how to maneuver.
This New York team is very athletic, big man. So look at this, very concentrated. Well, he's been a bit 50-50 from the charity stripe. Thought about the pull up right there. That's for the two. They really needed that to go down, but they get the ball back. Got to penetrate, got to watch the shot clock. They are just not aiming.
I mean, right now, it looks like they're just chucking up the shot. But also, when you come to any kind of basketball game, there's momentum. And the morale is right with the 3-ball New Yorkies because they're hungry after taking that loss this morning. They don't want to get another
travel call. They're so hungry. That's the one thing I said about the Yorkies this morning. They're so strong. They're so athletic. They've got to watch sometimes those calls because they're so quick. Double dribble, travel, and all. And it happens so quickly in 3x3 basketball. And these referees are sharp.
They are sharp. And the good thing about it is that it's a more action-packed game. That's why I love 3x3. 10 minutes, 12-second shot clock. You got to be careful of them travels and the double dribbles because now when you play in New York, another thing about basketball, it's physical, but it's also mental. So if you get in the other team's head, if you're in their face, as you can plainly see right now, they're in their face. This is a full court press for 10 minutes, which is beautiful to watch. And now they have that chemistry. And, ooh, that was a nice play right there, trying to get that alley-oop to Cat Morgano.
Oh, jostling, hustling. New York. Well, crossover, fancy, no-look pass. Glass in. Marcel Asuane.
Asuane, yeah.
And who's going to be in the next superhero movie for the J? Hits the tin. They can't buy a bucket at the moment.
I think right now, when you look at the score, 8-1 with 7 minutes on the clock, and when a play like that happens on 3x3, your morale again goes down. It goes, what else can we do? That was a crazy shot. And if you're making those kind of buckets, and again, back with Disco Damo Jones, who's going to be in the three-point contest, you can't stop that. You can't stop it.
Well, they've quashed their run there. That was a good bucket there by Chi Young. But there he goes, Marcel Asuane. There's nothing stopping this man right here. He is full of power, playing like a man possessed. Oh, good putback. Well done to Sin Chi Lee.
I mean, right now they're climbing back. They're clawing back. 13-3, but with 3x3, anything can happen in a matter of seconds. I mean, if you get two good possessions, go behind the arc, that's 4 points right there. It's going to be 13-7, and they're still in this ball game.
Well, it's not even 5 minutes played, but Yorkies coming out with full force and venom. They've got the ball now, the village team. Nobody there, but no, didn't clear the ball. Again, go back to basics. Got to clear the ball.
Got to clear the ball. 3x3, fast action pack, but it's always continuous. Once that ball goes through the net, you better pull it behind that arc. It's not like when you're at the park and you have to check up. It's going to keep going. So if you lose your head and just forget those little tiny moments, that can cost you the game.
Here come the Yorkies. Well, look at that entertainment crossover. Step back two. Yes! Knocks it down. Disco Damo.
Disco Damo Jones. He's also one of the best three-point shooters right now coming up in 3x3. He killed it in Edmonton, Canada. He did his thing in Mexico. He was basically voted the most explosive and spectacular player almost in the whole world tour of 3x3. So you got to watch out for him. You got to get in his face.
Vince Chang right here, the entertainer. Hits the thing, kicks out, open for the two again. Disco, make him dance, boy. Oh, he drives. This man is hustling, jostling from the baseline. Glass in.
Also right there, we also got nicknames. That right there is Dave, Super Dave Seegers. I mean, it's been back and forth when it comes to Disco Damo Jones and Super Dave. They get their nicknames from playing street ball, from playing from the courts, because they do things that are just spectacular and it's always entertaining to watch.
But very, very athletic guys. I love guys who are quick, who got speed, got that power. I'm always biased to those kind of players.
Well, it's fun, man. You said that you played ball, back in the day, and you were supposed to be, the backup point guard to Magic Johnson. So you have a lot of things to go for.
Yeah, I think Luke Walton will disagree with that one, but it's okay. I mean, so.
A threat behind the arc, but when he gets to the rim, you can hardly stop him. He has great hand movement. He has great court vision. But then once he has that rim in his sights, it's going down. So you got to be careful and keep your hands to yourself because they'll call the foul, as you said.
Bucket didn't go down. Pull up for the two right there. Great shot by the man who can make us all dance.
I'm telling you, man, he puts on a show. It's showtime. But as you see right now, the New Yorkies are out of their head. They flew to Beijing. You're in a foreign country. They're coming from Harlem. We're getting used to this kind of environment. But now they're having fun. You're seeing fun on the court, and they're just doing what they want.
Well, there's always fun and Mafan. Mafan being troublesome in Cantonese. And the Yorkies are having a lot of fun. Does that count? No, says the ref. Why not, Mr. Referee? Your opinion?
I mean, my opinion thing is like this. When he doesn't, when you have a team right now who's behind, you want to give so many easy buckets. That was an easy bucket. I think they're trying to give him a little bit of a chance. A little bit of a chance. The hometown. I mean, I have to say, the rest sometimes is that
that's
six
why
man.
You're the analyst, man. Yeah.
I played ball myself. I played in college, so we always said a ref was a six-man in the court. This is what I wanted to talk about with Disco Damo Jones. He gets to the rim, and he's so crafty that anytime he's spinning, it's going to go down. You may think that these are unorthodox plays. These are the plays he practices every single day. Right here, going in for the body contact. When you're coming from Harlem, playing at the Rucker, playing at Dykeman, playing with guys that literally don't care, and when I come from, no blood, no foul, you got to watch out for that.
Got to watch out, but the Village, they need something for the runner. No, can't get a bucket. Referee said nope. I thought referee was going to call something. I saw some body contact right there, 50-50 call, but the referees know best in those kind of situations.
And I got to give it to the Village. I love also with 3x3 when it comes to the sportsmanship. Disco Damo got fouled hard, but automatically the Village came and said, yo, my bad, I didn't mean to hurt you. Because as our man said in the beginning, we want to make sure that all the players are safe because we need them for the entertainment. We need them for the games.
That's right, indeed. Good call, big fella. But we have, the Yorkies, the New York Yorkies can get it done. If they hit another two, it is over Red Rover. But they don't have the ball, so they just got to get a stop right here. But hopefully the Village team can get a bucket just to make that scoreboard a little bit relatively respectable. I'm trying to stay positive about them because they've just come up against a mammoth of a giant here today in terms of the athletic team. And I must say, I mean, objectively, the Village team rebound, put back, 1 point away. Marcel Esoane with the bucket there. Drive. Oh, rejection. Not here.
Oh, never right here. No, 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 not today. But right now, as you see, it's two different kinds of basketball. You have basketball from the East and basketball for the West. As you just said, these guys are shooters coming from the village. They play very meticulous. They're like Princeton. They got plays, but they know how to play. That's what I'm saying. But here, when you got the New Yorkies, we're playing just, hard, gritty, doing all the, dirty work. You might win every single time when it comes here. So I'm curious how they're going to play against other teams.
Jones, Razzmatazz, dribbling between the legs. No look behind the back for the winner. Right there, Antoine Morgano wins the game.
Antoine Cat Morgano, he has ice in his veins. He won it from there in Silicon Valley. But as I again said, when you got a general, Disco Damo Jones, one of them point guards that has court vision, you're going to get those buckets every time.
Talk us through this, big man. Look at this. Razzle dazzle. Behind the back. No look. What a finish.
And when it came to the Houdini, one of the most famous magicians, all about misdirection. You're going back and forth. The defender doesn't know what to do, but when you get a little fancy, it's going down.
Final score. The New Yorkies 21. The Village from China, or Chinese Taipei, 6. Let's have a look at some highlights right here. Talk us through, Vince.
I mean, right now, as you see, Marcel was a dominant figure in this game. He went back and forth, and look at this power going down low.
Woo-hoo.
When you don't have a defender, you know what to do. Disco Damo Jones, seeing the big man, knowing that he's going to finish the bucket every single time. He finished his breakfast today. But Disco Damo Jones, a sniper behind the arc. I mean, I don't know how many points he has, but his eyes were definitely on sights for this W. And I would love to see him how to do the best competition. I mean, you still got Australia in here, Novi Sad Serbia, which, ladies and gentlemen, please get on that game because Novi Sad Serbia, #1 team in the world, actually lost to the 3-ball New Yorkies, and they're out for revenge. They're out for blood. But when you got Disco Damo Jones playing like this, making sure he's seeing the right pass, make sure he's knowing the right play, and as right here, little Razzle Dazzle behind the back pass, woo! It's going to be an amazing taste of what 3x3 is really all about.